everybody, my name is Rebecca Ladd. I'm the Public Information Officer with the Casper Police Department. Today at 2:57 p.m., Casper Police, in partnership with the Natrona County Special Response Team, executed a search warrant and an arrest warrant at the 300 block of North Colorado in Casper. Tiedon Zufelt, 19 of Casper, was arrested on scene without incident. The second suspect, Isaac Dorman, 22 of Casper, was arrested a few hours earlier when officers encountered him in public. At 11:56 p.m. on Wednesday, August 28th, Casper Police responded to the 800 block of East 1st Street in Casper on the report of a vehicle theft. Minutes prior, officers were in the area responding to an unrelated call when they observed a vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed and heard multiple gunshots fired. Having observed both offenses and hearing the vehicle theft call on the radio, officers began a pursuit. The stolen vehicle ultimately evaded the officer. A short time later, officers located the stolen vehicle with one occupant inside the vehicle outside of the 300 block of North Colorado in Casper. Officers gave commands to the occupant inside the vehicle to exit. Instead of complying, the suspect rammed his vehicle into the officer's vehicle and fled the scene in a stolen car. Later in the evening, officers located the vehicle again alongside another vehicle of interest that has been involved with multiple recent crimes in the area. After hours of investigation, Casper Police had enough evidence to obtain a search warrant and an arrest warrant for the suspect involved in the vehicle theft. Upon execution of the search warrant, multiple reported stolen firearms were located inside of that residence. The special response team was activated due to the nature of the crimes involved and the suspect's deliberate disregard for human life. Both suspects have been arrested on local warrants. Multiple felony charges are pending. This case is under investigation and more information will be released as it becomes available. Casper PD would like to thank our partnering law enforcement agencies for their swift, professional, and efficient work in apprehending these suspects. A few more pieces of information for you guys. The other offenses involved are things such as burglaries, car chases, aggravated thefts, assaults, and multiple other felony level crimes. The person whose vehicle was stolen took off after the stolen vehicle on foot and also heard the gunshots that were fired. The officers were off scene of the search warrant within about 20 minutes of execution. At this time, we're happy to answer any questions you may have.
No, I just had one to start. I happened to drive by on the way back to the station. I saw a bunch of sheriff's officers, PD, over by the Church of Christ, which is over by that Foot Doctor on Minnesota, I believe it is, on 2nd Minnesota, maybe. Was that staging area for the search warrant? Because there was a lot of police presence in that area.
So the SRT team does typically utilize staging areas. We're not able to release specific information just due to the nature of the practices that the SRT team uses,
okay.
That we're not able to disclose due to the safety.
Okay.
It seemed like you guys had a pretty large area kind of blocked off for the execution of this search warrant. Were houses evacuated, or how did you handle that?
So typically, depending on the nature of the search warrant, we will evacuate neighboring homes. And that's, again, just due to potential threats that may arise during an execution of a search warrant. So in this case, we did evacuate several homes in the area in preparation to execute the search warrant.
Those shots fired, were they firing those shots at anyone that you know of? Or?
Not that we know of. We just know that the shots were fired from the stolen vehicle.
Okay.
Do you know now who was driving the vehicle when it was first encountered and the shots were fired, and then again when it rammed a police vehicle?
So that's still under investigation at this time.
Now, I know you mentioned you guys did a search and an arrest warrant. What exactly were you guys looking for in particular with the search warrant?
So with the search warrant, since we knew that the individuals involved were involved with other stolen and theft cases, primarily stolen property.
Are there any other individuals that are suspected at this time, or is this it?
That's still under investigation.
Do you know whose residence or who lives at the North Colorado home?
We're not able to release that at this
Okay.
time.
Do you know what, and I might have a couple of those, do you know what the purpose of the collection of firearms was?
We're not able to release that at this time.
Okay, for you. Have you, I imagine your office has, or your agency has conferred with the DA's office?
Correct, yes.
Okay, do you know what kind of charges you're anticipating, aside from felony level?
That's still under investigation at this time since they're involved with multiple other cases. We're still looking into what all the charges will be.
Okay, I imagine you're expecting at least some charges at initials in the morning, or tomorrow afternoon?
I'm not sure I can speculate on
Oh.
that at the moment, but we can definitely follow up and let you know.
Okay, very good.
Now, you mentioned that these guys are also suspicious that they might have been involved in some of the other things that you guys are looking at. Was that are those investigations done by separate officers at this point, or has it been kind of pooled into one investigation?
So we have a whole investigations unit at Casper Police Department. Many times our patrol officers will run their own investigations if they directly handled the case. Everybody talks with each other though, all the officers talk with the detectives. So as soon as this took place last night, the officers were talking with each other and very quickly were able to put some pieces of the puzzle together from pre-existing cases and put enough substantial evidence together to obtain that search warrant and arrest warrant.
Obviously, the alleged events last night, but what were the circumstances of the person you picked up in public today?
So we knew that he was a person of interest in this case. He had an outstanding warrant, and so when officers encountered him in public, they were able to arrest him on that warrant.
Where was he arrested?
I don't have that information.
Have you guys made contact with the original owner of the vehicle, and has it since procedures been already made for them with their vehicle because it was used in a couple of crimes?
So the vehicle's evidence at this time when we have talked with the owner, yes.
Okay.
And then the officer who was rammed, was he or she injured?
No.
Any injuries involved in any of the activities from starting out from last night to this afternoon?
Not that we know of at this time.
How about use of force in the two arrests?
Not that we know of at this time.
Okay.
The individual at the house was taken without incident. So
Okay, and the person in public?
as far as I know, without incident as well.
Okay, thank you.
There's no further questions. Thank you for attending.